What's up, everyone? So I know you all were looking and tuning into this Raw review, which, trust me, I will get into. Before I do, man, I got to give a shout out to all you guys, man, for subscribing to the channel and spreading the word. It's because of you guys, man, this channel is officially at 500 subs. Now, I teased it a lot in my past videos that once we get to 500 subs, I'm planning on doing another Q&A review. So make sure you put your questions, and it doesn't even have to be about wrestling. It could be about movies, TV shows, MMA, boxing, YouTube, other YouTubers. It's whatever. Just, put your questions in the comment section, man. And trust me, I will do my 500 subscribers special Q&A, but that is the big one for hitting 500. So yeah. Now we get to Monday Night Raw. This is the first Monday Night Raw of the new year 2022. This is the fallout from day one this past Saturday night. Lights go out. Who do we see? It's Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman introduces his client, the reigning defending heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar actually thanks Roman Reigns. He says, Roman Reigns, I know you're probably tuning in at home watching the real champ. I hope you get better soon, my man. Now, he then tells South Carolina to acknowledge him. Then Paul Heyman takes the mic and he goes on about how he pulled the strings to get Brock Lesnar in this title match on this past Saturday. He even goes in about the fatal four-way main event that happens later on in the show. And he talks about all of them. He talks about Rollins, talks about Kevin Owens, how they're going to team up. He praises Big E, saying how Big E was a great champ. So they were really doing a lot of praising to Big E tonight. And, of course, they were talking about Bobby Lashley, talking about how Brock Lesnar has never been in the ring against Bobby Lashley, how the two never the two never came eye contact until day one. Of course, after that segment, man, we see the first match of the night, a tag team match, play a rated RK Bro. Well, I almost say rated RKO. RK Bro taking on Alpha Academy. This was a solid match, man. We see that Otis pretty much hits a big power slam or Mark Henry's finishing move, and they get the win. He gives it on Riddle. Alpha Academy gets the win. So with this being said, it seems like Alpha Academy will be next in line to RK Bro tag team titles. I honestly won't be surprised if we see that match at Royal Rumble. Now we get another tag team match: Kira Tozawa, Tamina Snuka, Reggie, and WWE 24/7 champion Dana Brooke. I'm gonna be real with you, man. No disrespect to any of these four competitors. I did not care for this match 24/7. I don't care about. I'm done. It's lame. If you're not our truth, it's lame, and to some extent, Reginald. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, at least they're getting TV time. But still, the 24/7 segments, All right, we get the Raw Women's Champ, big time Becky Lynch coming in the ring, man. She talks about here we are in 2022, and she basically just runs down the women locker room, how there's nobody in the back that can beat me and stuff like that. That's where Liv Morgan comes out. Liv, okay, here we go, having to hear the same old you, Becky, and Becky's like, Liv, why don't you just, man, I beat you. You had your chance. You're done. I beat you at day one. And out comes Bianca Belair. Bianca was like, hey, yo, I was in dealing with some dewdrop, but I'm back now, letting other women get their opportunities, but I'm back now. I want my title shot. Liv's like, sorry, Belair, I respect you, but it's not your time yet. So the three women, Bianca, Belair, Bianca and Liv go after Becky, and then the two women fight, and then Becky pretty much rock bottoms Belair in the ring or manhandle slams her. So triple threat match at Royal Rumble. I don't know, because if they're doing that, then who is going to win the Rumble? Because me personally, I was thinking Belair was going to win for a second straight year in a row. And I was going to explain that when we get to it. But I don't know. It seems like they're doing a triple threat, or they'll have a number one contenders match. I don't know. Speaking of title matches, we had the women's tag team titles on the line tonight. Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley take it on Carmella and Queen Zelina Vega. This was a meh match, honestly. It didn't really last long because Vega was able to roll up Nikki as she was putting her in the fireman's carry, and they retained the title. So I honestly don't really know what you do with Rhea Ripley and, Nikki ASH next. I don't even know where you really go here with the women's tag team champs, because I mean, who else do they have to defend their women's tag team titles? You know what I'm saying? Like, who else on Raw besides Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley are they going to defend the titles against? So makes you really think lowly of the women's tag team division here, not just on Raw, but in the WWE in general. You have the Street Profits taking on Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz in a tag team match play. It was good to see the Street Profits get the win here tonight, man. It was a fairly short match, so nothing special. But I actually thought that was pretty cool that the Street Profits did get the win. Obviously, man, coming out the loss of, RK Bro this past Saturday night at day one. So it's still cool to see Street Profits still be in some sort of contention in tag teams because let's be real, Street Profits, pretty good tag team. And yeah, next we had a United States title match between Dolph Ziggler and Damian Priest. Now, the caveat at this was if Damian Priest, he could lose the title if he loses by count out or DQ. So there was obviously some moments in that match where they were trying to get him counted out. They were trying to, get him DQ'd, especially with the chair shot at the end. But in the end, man, Ziggler and Damian Priest goes on to have a great match, man. Like, Damian Priest has just been killing it at U.S. champ. And WWE has just been doing a really great job of protecting Damian Priest. I don't think he hasn't been pinned since. I don't even think he has been pinned since he's been on the main roster. So really good, like, bravo, WWE. They're doing a really good job with Damian Priest. Now, we get Vince McMahon and Austin Theory back in. Now, Austin Theory is like, yo, Vince, I came to see you. Vince is like, why'd you interrupt me? And now you're apologizing? It's a weakness. So Vince is being Vince. But Theory's like, dude, well, Mr. McMahon, I came to ask you about Balor. I lost Balor. And when am I gonna get my rematch? Now Vince is like, well, it doesn't matter because you lost to Balor, but I saw what you did backstage. You beat the holy hell out of Balor, and I like that about you. Yeah, ruthless aggression. And obviously he didn't say that, but get what I'm saying now. Because of that, Vince likes it. So Vince is like, Theory, I want you to be in the 30-man Royal Rumble, and if you win, you will go on to main event WrestleMania against the champion of your choosing. And Theory's like, oh my God, Vince, thank you so much. Now we get the Miz and Maurice out there, man. They're talking about what happened at day one after the Miz lost to Edge. Edge comes out and he's like, and even Beth Phoenix, and they're tired of the Miz. They're tired of Maurice. And they're like, you know what? Seems like day one wasn't enough. Let's settle it. How about at the Royal Rumble, the Grit couple takes on the It couple. Miz and Maurice a little hesitant at first, but they agree and it's settled. Mixed tag team match play at the Rumble. Edge and Beth Phoenix taking on the team of The Miz and Maurice. So, yeah. I mean, that's that. Now, before we get to the main event, number one contenders for the four-way match, we get a little some note with Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss, we haven't seen her since SummerSlam. Or, really, I don't think SummerSlam. I think like Extreme Rules, actually. Yeah, since she lost to Charlotte, which was Extreme Rules. And everyone's been wondering when she was coming back. She was actually trending on Twitter today. I don't know why, but everyone was just showing appreciation for her. But it seems like they're now bringing Alexa Bliss back because now they're doing this whole Alexa Bliss journey back to Raw. So Alexa Bliss is coming back to Raw. I was thinking she was going to return at the Rumble, but it seems like she's going to start on Raw and then make her way up to the Rumble. So I'm actually curious to see what they do with Alexa here because either she goes back to being what she was originally or she continues to go back to being what she is now. So really curious to see where they go from here. Now, the number one contenders for the four-way match, man, Kevin Owens, Big E, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley. This was supposed to be the original main event of day one, but of course, due to what happened, Brock Lesnar got added. And tonight, as far as this match goes, this was a really great fatal four-way match, man. I thought this was really good. And in the end, Bobby Lashley wins. We are going to be getting Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley at the Royal Rumble. Now, I know a lot of people saying, don't you think that match should take place at WrestleMania? Yes, I do. But listen, guys, this is a match everyone's been waiting to see. This is a match years in the making. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. This is a match that you thought would never happen, but it's going to happen. Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, hey, it's still going to happen. So I'm really excited for the Rumble, really excited for this match. And for the most part, man, Raw was pretty outside of the opening, main event, U.S. title. This show was pretty solid, to say the least. So it wasn't a bad show, but it's pretty solid. Anyways, man, this has been the Kid, DC Wrestling. Remember to subscribe to the channel because now that we hit 500, we on that road to 600. Well, 530, but you know what I mean, 600. So thank you guys for watching this review. If you made it this far, remember, drop comments in the comment section. And so, yeah.